So exciting news for the Fitz Fish Ponds team. We bought a farm. This is our new headquarters for all Fitz Fish Ponds related stuff. Our koi facility, Evolution Aqua, huge facility here, and we're just really excited to make it our own. So first things first, we put a pond in, because you can only go so long without a water feature at your headquarters. First thing I want to show you guys is our quarantine greenhouse. I'll give you a full tour of the place when it's a little warmer in the spring. Right now it's a little cold, just above freezing. We built this quarantine facility as soon as we closed. It was like, all right, I signed the checks for the mortgage. Let's do this. Let's get this quarantine facility built. Our first shipment from Japan in 19 came over on 2019 and on December 19th. So we only had, a few working days to get this facility built. So it was go time, huge facility, and 19 different tanks. They were just really excited to have everything in one place where it can be streamlined. It's big enough where we can have multiple shipments come from Japan and not have to worry about the health of the fish, because we just have enough water and enough space to get everything done the right way here. About 10 months ago, we had the tragedy of the fire to deal with from our old location. We're still in the mix of dealing with all that, but fortunately enough, we had a really busy season from fish sales, retail sales, and construction. So we were able to get this farm to own our own headquarters and really take it to the next level. So getting this place was a big milestone for the company. And we're just really excited, and we're thankful for all of our loyal customers for all the support and all the continued business from 2019, after the tragedy that we had. But, without further ado, let's get inside because I'm freezing. Hey, this is our new greenhouse. Come on in. So we'll work our way from the back of the quarantine greenhouse to the front. As you see, there's numbers on each tank. We number each tank and we also label them by breeder. We do that so we know what fish are coming in and what fish are going. And we also want to track the water parameters on a day-to-day basis. We want to know what are the ammonia levels, what are the nitrite levels. Sometimes the fish are producing more, sometimes there's less, the stocking density. So we just want to keep a record of all that. Being that there's 19 different tanks and a ton of water, we just need to keep track of this stuff. Because it's getting to a point where if Francesco tested the water in the morning and I tested at night, I want to know what he saw, he wants to know what I saw, and it's not just one person working on the fish anymore. So the water quality is really important because the water to the fish is like the air to us. So we always want to make sure the water is good. We have aeration units in each tank that are hooked up to a backup generator so the air can never go out. The filtration units run on their own pumps. So it's a recirculating system through a filter, and those pumps are all on separate circuits. We also have an autofill and an overflow in every single tank so we can control the water level and how much water in each pond. These koi are from Miyatora Koi Farm, and really some beautiful stuff in here. Some platinum ogons, some kinki itsuris, shiro itsuri, a big ginrin showa. All together the fish are good. And the other important thing I forgot are the nets. The koi like to jump the first day or two in from quarantine. Being that some of these fish are already sold and it's our investment, we keep the ponds netted all the time when we're not here, just to make sure that the fish are not jumping out. This right here is the powerhouse behind it all. This is a 400,000 BTU propane heater. This keeps the greenhouse at about 70 degrees all year round. So this is very important. And this also, heating the air, helps us so we don't have to heat the water, because heating 19 different tanks would be really expensive. So we heat the air to 70, it keeps our water at about 68. So if it's really cold outside, you won't find me working on the farm outside. I'll be in here, and maybe I crank the heat up to 80 on those days. So the challenge for us was right off the bat. We closed on the property end of November, and our shipment of koi was coming December 19th. So it was go time. We had to get these tanks built, filtered, and pre-cycled as fast as possible because the koi needed to go into good water. So the first shipment had about 1,500 fish on it, and we spread that through 19 tanks, and there's just enough water volume where the fish were okay. Some beautiful koi in here. You can see the shine on those Ginrin Chagoi and some funky stuff. Also some Asagi, Goshiki. Really, really nice variety in this tank here. And we're transitioning some of these tanks that are lower for our dealers and hobbyists, so they'll be able to come and pick out of these tanks. They're a lot easier to work out of instead of being up here. And the reason we built these tanks so high is because they gravity feed Nexus 320s. And we use Nexus 320s to filter these tanks by Evolution Aqua. You can see how active the fish are, being that it's January and 30 degrees outside. In here, it's like a nice summer day for them. They all seem pretty happy to me. Except for that one. That's a grumpy fish over there. Hey, I want to show you some of our tosai that we got from Matanosuke. There's about 1,500 koi in here. Great variety for any dealer in the US looking for some great quality koi for their shop. I'll catch a bowl of them real quick. A great variety of koi in here. Some Shiratsuris, Showas, Ginrin, Kawaku, all around good variety from Matanosuke, and we're really excited to offer these fish to our dealers this year. They'll also be for sale in both of our stores, but these are great koi to have in your retail store, so let us know if you need any. If you're a pond owner, these are great fish to pick out at a small size and watch and see them grow and develop. So you'll really get to learn the different traits of each fish. So a lot of these filters that we have on here are sized for a 25,000 gallon pond, a 10,000 gallon pond. But we only have 2,000 gallons in one, maybe 4,000 in another. We oversize all our filtration because of the fish load. We have way more fish in each one of these ponds than we really should, or what you'd have in your backyard pond. But there isn't any excess organic matter from the outside falling in since we're in a greenhouse. So behind me here, we have a 36-inch K1 microbead filter. This filter here handles 24,000 gallons of water. Great unit, and it utilizes the K1 micro media from Evolution Aqua. This media does not clog, and it's great for biological and mechanical filtration. This tank has about 150 koi in it, Nisai and above, so that filter is keeping them going right now. Having the right filter is everything because it keeps your water quality good and that keeps your fish healthy, and that's the most important thing to us. Here we have a regenerative blower. This runs on 3-phase electric hooked into a backup generator. This system here runs air to every single one of our tanks. So if there was a power outage, this thing would still run and keep every tank running. If a pump trips or something else breaks, we know this system's always going to be working, keeping our koi alive, or your koi when you get one from us. So these koi over here, they're all tosai from Shintaro Koi Farm, Go Sanke mix, Kawaku, Sanke, and Showa, and they really are spectacular. Again, if you're a dealer looking to pick some of these out, you're welcome to come over to the farm, pick out some of these fish by hand, just like you do in Japan. So we're trying to create that same experience. If you can't make it over there, you can just come to our farm and pick out the koi you're looking for. If you're a hobbyist looking for some fish, this is a great opportunity to learn the different characteristics of each koi and then watch them grow in your own pond and develop, so you know what to look for in the future while you're picking your fish. So Shintaro Koi Farm is a farm we've been dealing with since we went over to Japan. They provide a very high quality fish. They're always healthy, and it's our go-to brand for all Gosanke koi that we bring into the U.S. They're a really tight-knit family, and we're really happy to be connected with them. They were out here last year visiting, and they're going to come out again, so we'll keep you posted on that. But look for an email or a video talking about the Shintaro brothers coming out to the U.S. again. You know these koi are doing well because they eat just like they do when we're at the farm at home. So I'm just going to put a little bit of food in here, and they go crazy. Who wouldn't want that in their pond? So you have an opportunity to come out here and try to pick the best fish that you want to either grow out in your pond, try to win a show with, pick a whole bunch of the boxes out, and bring them back to your store. So our main concern is always water quality. We just want to make sure the water's good, because if the water's good, the fish are good. So that's our main concern here. So if you look up, you see all these pipes coming down, hanging from the ceiling. There's two up there. One runs air and one runs water. So each tank, you don't have to bring a garden hose to. You just turn a valve, the water goes on, it overflows out. If you're doing water changes, we tried to build this so we can work on here as fast as possible, and also keep the water as good as possible for the fish. So that's a quick tour of our greenhouse. Really excited to share it with you. And if you're a dealer or a hobbyist and you want to come check it out, send us a message. We'd love to have you here. And if you can't make it to Japan, this is the next best thing. So it's a Japanese experience buying koi right in New Jersey. Thanks for checking this out. We're going to try to post more and more of upcoming projects we have going on at the farm and products throughout the year. So stay tuned, and look forward to seeing you here.